Let's get on to issues happening in Nigeria, particularly in the Southeast, where stakeholders of the Southeastern region have expressed deep worry over the increasing state of insecurity in the region. The rising insecurity has greatly affected the economy of the region. Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo has again appealed to those carrying arms and forcing people to stay at home on Mondays in the region to lay down their arms and embrace the path of peace in the interest of the people. So will exploring dialogue and consultations ensure lasting peace and security in the region? I've got joining me to discuss these as a security consultant, Richard Amoa. Thank you so much for being with us on TVC Breakfast this morning. What's your reading of the chilling incidences that we're reporting from the Southeast? What has been your observations so far?
First of all, again, I want to say thank you and good morning. My observation is very sad. We know that Southeast happened to be one of the most safest place before now. When we talk about banditry, we talk about terrorism, we talk about killing one another. Southeast, was kind of quiet until the issue of IPOB and so many other things spring up. And ever since then, Southeast has never known peace. And it's just so unfortunate that the 5 states of the Southeast have not come up with something tangible to deal with that, despite the fact that it is brothers killing brothers or sisters killing sisters, which is very unfortunate. So as it is right now, it is an unfortunate situation in Southeast, to say it the way it is.
Let us try to understand what exactly is the cause of this, insecurity in Southeast. Is it a case of courtism, or is it the agitation for the separation from, break away from this country, or it's just a matter of sheer criminality?
Okay, I think the criminals took advantage of the agitations of the IPOB, and it was not well managed, by the 5 state government of the Southeast, and the leaders too kind of stay back, and they were kind of looking. I did still remember when ECN, when they were being trained that they are going to be the arm bearer of IPOB then, and they were inside the different part of Southeast, and nobody was saying anything. People were just looking. People were just wondering what is going on. The leader was not speaking up, and nobody was talking. And the IPOB guys were speaking from outside the country, saying all kind of things. The funny thing was that I was in the Southeast for some time, and seriously, you cannot say anything against Nnamdi Kanu and you survive it. Either in the market or in an open place, even in a closed place with 1 or 2 people, it was like a messiah. It was like every other thing to them, because those guys have been brainwashed. But unfortunately, like I said, it was not properly managed, and up to now, are we still managing it well? So I think I'm not seeing courts or any other thing outside the criminals taking advantage of the IPOB agitations. That's why you see today nobody has been arrested in the Southeast. All you hear is unknown gunmen. So who are these unknown gunmen? The security agencies, what have they been able to prove that those killings is from IPOB or is from ECN or is So who are those? So you could see that there's a lot. So looking at what Soludo is trying to do right now, trying to call the people together, and I appreciate everything he did yesterday about just making sure that there is a service, a church service across Anambra State by 11 a.m. yesterday, for people to come out and put the entire situation in the hand of God, and let's dialogue, let's talk, because there's no way we can continue to kill one another as brothers, in the Southeast. So I think we need to look at the criminality and and end it now.
Well, recently, not less than 20 people were killed in a burial ceremony in Ebenebe, Oka North local government of the local government area, where suspected cultist was built to be buried, and they said that he didn't deserve that kind of a burial because of what he has also, the atrocities he has allegedly also committed. So why is there such an alarming number of cultism or cultists in the Southeast, the groups and members in that part of the country?
The cultists is it's happening across Nigeria, not just only Southeast. We need to get down right. As I'm talking to you right now, is he in Lagos or is he in Southwest here? It's happened everywhere. It's just the fact that these criminals are taking advantage of the lacuna, that they've seen between the security agency and the enforcement of the law. That's just what is happening. People are being emboldened to just do whatever they like, and this is started after the NSAS. When people feel that they can just do anything and just go scot-free. And again, that calls for what we've been saying for those of us in security, that we need to empower the police. We need to empower the police to do their duties, to do their job. What we're concentrating today is the army. The army is not supposed to be doing what they are doing in the 36 states of Nigeria, including Abuja. Army is to protect the territory of Nigeria, but today we have turned army to the police. So that's why you see the fact that police today have been weakened. What they are supposed to do, they are not doing it because they are not empowered. So people are taking law into their hands. And what do you expect? I hear today they formulate this law is coming. I tell Nigerians that we have all the laws. It is enforcing them that's the issue. And who are the ones enforcing them? Is it the less than 400,000 policemen we have in Nigeria that will be crying, will be talking about for God knows how long? This is how many years of democracy in Nigeria, and police is still being oppressed. So I think when we talk about cultism today across Nigeria and what's happening in the Southeast is the fact that not just only the cultists, but even the criminality across Nigeria is something that we need to stop now.
Yeah.
Because as we keep saying it, we are all sitting on a gate of gunpowder, and we need to do what is right now.
Let us look at the activities of the paramilitary, especially the security outfits that have been set up by different regions. Here in the south we've got Amotekun. There in the southeast we've got Ebebeago. So this security outfit set up by the Southeast governors to complement the job of the police and the military, they seem to be subject of attacks themselves. One of their commanders was killed recently. A youth among them who was also one of the officers was also killed. The question is, how on earth is this even allowed to happen in the first place? Or were we probably keeping our hopes that we are having our own local policing? It seems to be, I'm not sure whether effectual. What would you say about this? How effective has it been?
I'm going to just tell you straight, as a security consultant, it's not been effective. It's like we're running a state police under the table. We're just deceiving ourselves as people. You have a country of over 200 million practicing federalism, and you say we cannot have state police because of what? Some individuals who are selfish, because of some people who call themselves politicians and they don't want to do the right thing. Let me tell you the truth. There's no way you can tell me that you are having a Motekun, you are having a Bibagu, or you are having, call whatever name you are calling them, and you are giving them what we call in our local parlance chakabola. You are giving them a ding gun to go and face what? To go and face criminals who are out there with AK-47 and more sophisticated weapons. You are talking about regional security outfits who has no training. When I say retraining, who has no retraining to gather intelligence, who has no good formations to protect themselves. What are we talking about here? What stopped our state, our Nigeria state, to say, okay, because of the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria, the crime is getting too, getting too large, and criminals are getting too emboldened. Why can't us have state police in different formations, different states, for those who can afford it? Let me give you an example of Lagos State. Lagos State has empowered Rapid Response Squad, which is RRS. You can see the performance and RRS compared to their brothers, the other police, normal police officers. Look at their training and look at their activities. Look at the way they are kitted. See, you can see the difference. So what I'm telling you here is that if we are saying we want to have a regional security to protect our people, we need to do more. We need to do more, and doing more is not just give them vehicle. It's not giving them ding gun. It's about coming up with things that's going to protect these people and make them. Again, don't forget that in majority of villages and towns across Nigeria, we have local vigilante. So what stop these people from working with local vigilantes? What stop them from working with the same police that we said they are not working, and say, okay, let's gather information and give to them? For example, if you look at Lagos, we have what we call a neighborhood watch. They are supposed to be gathering information in every nook and cranny in Lagos. But today, what do you see? You see them controlling traffic. You see them doing something they are not sent to do. You see, those are the failure of security we talk about.
Right. A report by the Center for Democracy and Development in West Africa, that's CDD, blamed the federal government's action, federal government's military action in 2016 as responsible for the worsening IPOB crisis. Do you share the same view with them?
I don't want to get to that, because there's a lot of political situation with IPOB and federal government. So I don't want to go into that. Like I keep saying, I think we need to have a political discussion about Nnamdi Kanu and whatever it is, and resolve this issue once and for all, so that there can be peace in Southeast.
Well, still, the incumbent Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, I just said that it would lead his counterparts, his fellow governors of the Southeast, to the president, and then the president had earlier said that Nnamdi Kanu will definitely face, not face, but then that the law should actually take its course. But do you think having this dialogue, leading this dialogue to the president, would actually yield positive results based on your reading?
It's consistency and political understanding. Mr. President has said it openly to everyone that cares to listen, that the law should take its course. And we all know Mr. President for being such a man. But with Nnamdi Kanu and with the situation in the Southeast, if I'm the one advising Mr. President at this time, I would think Mr. President should listen, and at the same time, cut off so many things from Nnamdi Kanu, so that if this situation is agreed, if there's a consensus to say, okay, we are going to we're going to release him, but based on this, and the state governors will be the one to do what? To sign and make sure that it doesn't happen again. For me, I think that should be something Mr. President should consider, and we should be appealing to him. All of us, all good-spirited Nigerians, should be speaking to Mr. President at this time. Let's consider it happened in other parts of the country where we have someone like Nnamdi Kanu who becomes like a political prisoner, or who becomes an agitator, and and he has a lot of followers. So I think we need to think outside the box and see what we can do. Mr. President he's a father of the nation. He's our father. So he should please listen to the state governors from Southeast, and let's peace reign once and for all in Nigeria, in that part of Nigeria, Southeast.
Mr. Moore, I'm not really sure how optimistic you are about this dialogue, looking at the fact that Nnamdi Kanu is in detention facing treason and other charges. The Nigerian government has only prescribed IPOB, but also not only prescribed IPOB, but also officially labeled it a terrorist organization, ruling out formal discussions with a group. So are you overly optimistic that labeling them terrorists will make it easier for them to reach, amicable settlement or reasonable discussion?
I think government did whatever they did for their own best reason for labeling them terrorists. But like I just told you, as a person who is in security world and who have seen what is happening in SouthEast, and I know I'm just hoping. Like I said, I've heard Mr. President spoke, and it's obvious that his body language is saying, "Let the law, take course." And what I'm saying, as a father, as a person who is leading this country at this point, with whatever we have labeled IPOB and other things, if the 5 state governors could say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those are the things that should not be done again as regard to IPOB. If you guys can sign and seal it with federal government, that it will not be that if we release Nnamdi Kanu, that it cannot happen again. Why not? You see, we cannot continue with it on this circle. It's obvious. Soludo just came to office less than a few weeks ago, and is the one who is moving the train also go and see Mr. President. Yeah. And the other guys have been there for over 4 years. They just have few months to go. So the truth of the matter is that if you look at it legally, for those who are lawyers, it might look tough, but there is always a political solution to everything.
All right, finally,
Mandela.
Right. Well, as you still, responding, finally, you can recall that the Imo State Governor was invited by the president, for briefing on the attack on the Ohanaeze Ndigbo's house. The question is, there have been many complaints on the table of the president by different governors, facing insecurity issues in different states, Southeast, as we were discussing. So, but it does appear solutions continue to remain elusive. You're still very much optimistic that at the end of the day, we'll definitely smile and have peace in the Southeast region, particularly in Nigeria as a whole.
Yes, I'm very optimistic. I need to say this again. Part of my blood is from Southeast. My mom is from Southeast. I school in Southeast, Onitsha, and I was born in Southeast. So I know that Southeast, they are not what the world is seeing right now. They are not. They could be aggressive in terms of business and other stuff, but when it comes to killing one another, comes to what is happening right now, is this not what we're known for? Yeah. So I'm very optimistic that there will be peace again in Southeast if the leaders put their table well and decide to do what is right. That's my take about Southeast security situations.
But actually, the conversation is for us to look at how we can resolve the lingering crisis, insecurity issues in the country, and find reasonable solutions, reasonable solutions to this quagmire. Security consultant Richard Amoa, thank you so much for our insights this morning.